Hi students, good morning. In previous class we have been discussed regarding the simple harmonic motion, and whenever a particle is moving in uniform circular motion, the projection of a particle is simple harmonic motion, which we have been proved. So in this class we are going to discuss regarding the concept of a displacement equation of a particle in SHM. SHM means simple harmonic motion, and then velocity of a particle in SHM, then acceleration, so acceleration of a particle in SHM. For all these three equations, so which we are going to discuss, which we are going to derive the equations. So you have been remembered in previous class, you have been proved the displacement equation of a particle in SHM. So which we have been proved, that which we can take here as so displacement at any instant of time. So with the help of that, which we are going to prove, so velocity of a particle in SHM and acceleration of a particle in SHM. First, we will discuss regarding the displacement equation of a particle in SHM. So if you have been remembered in previous class, we have been discussed. So whenever a particle is moving in uniform circular motion, so with A, this as a theta, which you have been proved, theta is equals to omega t. With the help of this, the projection along x-axis, which you have been proved here as, so x is equals to A cos omega t, as well as, which you can write here as, so in terms of displacement along y-axis, y is equals to A sin omega t. So this is a displacement equation of a particle in SHM. So with respect to time which we have been taken, so this equation, so which you can represent here as x is equals to A cos omega t plus pi. So in same way, this equation, so which you can write here as y is equals to A sin omega t plus pi. Sir, what this pi represents? This pi, which we can call it as initial phase, or which you can call it, so this phi, which we can call it as initial phase or epoch. So whenever the time period is, the time t is equals to 0. At initial time which you have been taken, this initial phase, which you can take it as phi, at a time period t is equals to 0. So based on that, this the displacement equation, so which we can represent in terms of initial phase as x is equals to A cos omega t plus phi, and y is equals to A sin omega t plus phi. So these, in these two equations, we can call this as displacement equation of a particle in SHM. But already I have been said, as per our NCERT, so which we are going to use, so x is equals to A cos omega t plus pi. Sir, we cannot be used y is equals to A sin omega t plus pi, means we can use this equation also. So here omega t plus phi, which you can call it as phase of the particle, phase of the particle. Here phi we can call it as initial phase, omega t plus phi, which we can call it as phase of the particle. Sir, what this omega t plus phi represents? So this omega t plus phi represents so position and direction motion of the particle. For example, so you have been taken in terms of sine wave. So in terms of sine wave, you have been taken this, which it can varies. So with respect to time, so this is the time period t equals to 0, this is the time period, it is t by 4, so this is t by 2, this is 3t by 4, and this one which you can call it as t. That means if you have to find out, so what is the phase of this particle at a time period t by 4, at this point which it will represents the position and direction of this particle. So that's why here we can call it as omega t plus phi, which you can call it as phase of the particle. So if I have been taken one more particle as like this, so which I have been taken as like this. So in this case, there will be some phase difference between these two waves. This wave I can take it as a 1, and this wave which I can take it as a 2. So that which we can call it as phase difference between the two waves. So now we are not going to discuss regarding this. So here omega t plus phi, which you can call it as phase of the particle, which describes the position and direction motion of the particle. So this is regarding the displacement equation of a particle in SHM. So next one is so velocity of a particle in SHM. Simple harmonic motion. So far just now we have been discussed, so displacement of a particle. So displacement of a particle at any instant of time, at any time which we can find. That displacement equation is nothing but, so x is equals to a cos omega t, this small t which represents at any instant of time, which we can call. So in this, so what we can call, so based on this is a displacement of a particle at any instant of time. Now we should have to find out velocity of a particle. So in previous classes we have been discussed, so velocity which we can define here as the rate of change of displacement. Now we know displacement. If you differentiate these equation with respect to time, so which we can get the velocity. That, so differentiating equation 1 with respect to time t. So that's a differentiation, so which we are going to learn in mathematics, that which we can differentiate it as d by dt. So d by dt of x, this is LHS, which is equals to, so d by dt of, so on RHS which you can take it as a cos omega t, a cos omega t. So here displacement by time, so which is nothing but velocity. So in this a amplitude which will remains constant, this is a constant term which will comes out, so which you can get here as, so d by dt of cos omega t. So in differentiation, so this which you can take it as theta is equals to omega t, so which already you have been discussed, that is v is equals to a d by dt of cos theta in mathematics. So which we can get this as, this equation as, which is nothing but, so v is equals to, so minus a omega sine theta, which we can get, or we can get here as omega into t, So v is equals to a d by dt of sine omega t, which I can get here as omega into sine omega t, which we are going to get. So with the help of this equation, which we can represent this velocity in terms of this, but displacement we have been represented in terms of cos, which we can change this equation in terms of cos. For that, which we know here as sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So this is a basic trigonometric equation. With the help of this, sin square theta is equals to, which I can get here as 1 minus cos square theta. So instead of theta, here we are having omega t, which I can get here as sin omega t is equals to root of 1 minus cos square omega t, because I need only sine. This sine which I am writing in terms of cos. So this sin omega t, which I can substitute in above equation, I can get here as v is equals to minus a omega, so which is nothing but root of 1 minus cos square omega t, which I can get. Can I get ma? This sin omega t, which I have been replaced with respect to root of 1 minus cos square omega t. But here x is equals to what I said, a cos omega t. Here I am having cos square omega t. I can send this a into the root. So which I can get here as v is equals to minus omega. If a moves inside the root, it will be square, that which is nothing but a square minus a square cos square omega t, which I am going to get. So this equation, so which I can write here as v is equals to minus omega root of a square minus x square. A square minus x square. Sir, how we are going to get this? So this, which I have been make it as squaring on both sides. So x square is equals to a square cos square omega t. With the help of this a square cos square omega t, which I can write it as a x square. So we have been obtained the velocity in two ways, so which we can represent here. So we can write v is equals to minus a omega root of 1 minus cos square omega t, or in terms of displacement, which we can write here as v is equals to minus omega root of a square minus x square, which we can get. Is it clear, ma? So this is regarding the velocity of a particle in SH. So with the help of this equation, when we are going to get, so velocity is maximum. So velocity is maximum when we are going to get. So from the equations we have been seeing, v is equals to minus omega root of a square minus x square. So maximum is that it will be, which will be positive. So with the help of this, velocity is maximum if position of the particle or displacement of the particle here, which is nothing but if x is equals to 0. If x is equals to 0, you have been substituted, which you can get here as v is equals to minus root of a square, because x square value is 0. So that root a square is nothing but v is equals to minus omega a. But in terms of magnitudes, which you can get here as, so v is equals to omega a, which we can get the velocity is maximum. So when velocity is minimum, so velocity is minimum. So that velocity is minimum whenever this x, if displacement of the particle is, if x is equals to capital A, displacement which is equals to maximum, that which is nothing but amplitude. So with the help of this, velocity v is equals to minus omega root of a square minus a square. A square minus a square is nothing but 0. That's which I can get here as, so v minimum is equals to 0. This I can take it as, so v maximum is equals to omega a, that which we can express. So next one is acceleration of a particle in SH. So acceleration of a particle in a section. So just now we have been proved the displacement of a particle and then velocity which we have been proved. Velocity which we have been proved here as v is equals to minus a omega sine omega t. So this is the equation so which you have been proved. I have been put it in box also. With the help of this equation, so from equation 1, so velocity of a particle in SHM v is equals to minus a omega sine omega t. So now again if you have been differentiate, so differentiating equation 1 with respect to that in short form we can write it as with respect to. So time t, with respect to time t which you have been done. So again, so from basic knowledge which we know very well that so the rate of change of velocity is nothing but acceleration. So velocity by time which is nothing but acceleration. So with the help of this which I can write here as so differentiating with respect to time d by dt, so v is equals to so d by dt of minus a omega sine omega t. So this differentiation if you don't know means which you are going to learn in mathematics regarding differentiation and integration part. So velocity by time dv by dt, so which is nothing but acceleration, that acceleration so which is denoted by small a. So in this minus a omega is a constant, so d by dt of sine omega t here which is nothing but so d by dt of sine theta is nothing but which you are going to get it as cos theta, which you are going to get it as cos theta. So with the help of this which I can get here as here omega, so again it will comes out a is equals to minus a omega square, so cos omega t which we are going to get. So this is the equation so which we can use the displacement equation in terms of cos. So but we know, so what we know, displacement equation is nothing but x is equals to a cos omega t. With the help of this the acceleration of the particle a is equals to I can write here as so minus omega square a cos omega t, but a cos omega t is nothing but x, that's a is equals to we can get here as minus omega square x. So this is the equation so which we can use for acceleration of a particle in SHM. So if you have been remembered here, if omega is a constant, so we can prove this as acceleration is directly proportional to its displacement, that is the particle is executing so simple harmonic motion, so which we have been proved. So with the help of this which we can, so in same way, so when acceleration is maximum, so acceleration is maximum, so acceleration is maximum. So here acceleration is maximum, you have been seen a is equals to minus omega square x whenever if displacement of the particle x is equals to a, that which is nothing but the maximum displacement of the particle is nothing but amplitude. So for this which I can take here as, so if the particle which has been making a simple harmonic motion, if this particle has been moved, the maximum displacement here which is nothing but x is equals to e, at that position acceleration will be maximum. So with the help of this, so if x is equals to a, so that's acceleration is nothing but a is equals to minus omega square a, but in terms of magnitude, so which you can write here as, so a maximum is nothing but which is equals to omega square a. So in the same way acceleration, so acceleration is minimum is minimum. So when we are going to get, so whenever if the displacement of the particle, if x is equals to 0, if displacement x is equals to 0, then acceleration a is nothing but minimum, so which you are going to get it as 0. So with the help of this, which we can find, so regarding displacement, velocity and acceleration of the particle in SHM, whenever it is making a simple harmonic motion, in such a case which you have been proved the displacement, velocity and acceleration. So based on this, so with the help of this three equations, so which we can draw, so displacement time graph, velocity time graph and acceleration time graph, so which is important for 2 marks, which they may ask the questions. Okay ma, first graph, that's displacement time graph. So displacement time graph. So here displacement time graph which we have been taken, so which I can get here as x is equals to a cos omega t. That t which it can varies from 0 to capital T. So based on this, so x is equals to a cos omega t. So I am taking the graph. So along x-axis I have been taken the time which is nothing but t. So in displacement which you have been taken, the maximum is nothing but a. So on minimum which I can take here as a minus. So with the help of this, which I can get it as, if a is equals to cos omega t, if t is equals to 0, so cos 0 is nothing but 1, that which is nothing but maximum. So that's which is nothing but plus a, and this will be the minus a. So which you have been taken, so it will comes out here as like this. So which we can get. So in order to complete the one cycle, so that's which you can call it as a total time period, which is denoted by t. So for this, the starting time period it will be 0. So to complete this, so the time period will be t by 4. So to complete this time period, so which is nothing but t by 2, half, and then finally to complete this, which is nothing but 3t by 4, and then finally this is the time period t. So here this plus a which is equals to minus a, approximately you should have to take the same. So this is the displacement time graph. Sir, how we can remember this? If time period t is equals to 0, so cos 0 is nothing but 1, that is here a, which is positive. Here if you are coming for this point, it will be the minus, that is minus a. So it will move in between plus a to minus a, so between that. So this is the displacement time graph. Here a represents amplitude, and omega represents angular frequency. So with the help of that, which we can represent. So next one is a velocity time graph. Next one is velocity time graph. So in velocity time graph, which you have been proved, v is equals to minus a omega sine omega t. V is equals to minus a omega sine omega t, which we have been proved. So with the help of this, so which we have been taken, so this is nothing but time, and this is nothing but velocity. Here this is the displacement. So on here, which I can take it as velocity, which I can take here, velocity can be, so it will be, so plus a omega, and this will be the, so minus a omega, or omega a also, which you can take. Here you have been taken time period t is equals to 0. then sine 0 will be the 0. That means it will start from 0. Then next time period will be t by 4. Whenever t by 4 means it will be 90. Sine 90 is 1 minus a omega. That means it will be increases from 0 to minus a omega, and then again 0, then again plus a omega, and then again it will comes to 0. So here the time period is nothing but 0. Here if it completes t by 4, here it will be t by 2, here it will be 3t by 4, here it will be the time period. So with the help of this, which we can call it as a velocity time graph, which we can represent. And then final one, which I can take it as acceleration time graph. So acceleration time graph. For this acceleration time graph, which you have been proved, so which is nothing but a is equals to, so minus omega square a cos omega t. A is equals to minus omega square a cos omega t, which you have been proved. A cos omega t is nothing but x. A is equals to minus omega square x, which you have been proved. So for this, which you have been plotted the graph, so this is nothing but acceleration. Here this is a time t. So this is the acceleration. With the help of this, the acceleration can be, it is a omega square as a plus, and minus, which I can take it as minus a omega square, which I can get. So if I have been taken time period t is equals to 0, so cos 0 is nothing but 1, which we are going to get it as minus omega square a. That means it will start from this point, and then it will move, and then it will be the maximum, then it will comes, then it will be here. So this I can take a little bit sharp, which you can take. So here it will started from, if time period t is equals to 0, then time period here, which is nothing but t by 4. Here the time period is t by 2. Here the time period is 3t by 4, and finally this is the time period, which I can take it as a t. So total time period t. So here some of the students, which they may get doubts, sir, how here you have been taken 0, t by 4, t by 2, 3t by 4 and t. Here omega is nothing but 2 pi by t. With the help of this, if you have been substituted, and t value first is 0, 0 to anything it will be 0. Next, if you substitute t by 4, so t by 4, so t gets cancelled, 2 1 2 2's, so pi by 2. Pi by 2 is nothing but, so 90. For cos 90 it will be 0. Then again 180 minus, then again 270, then again 360. So in this way, which we can get. So we should have to substitute t value as 0, t by 4, t by 2, 3t by 4 and t. So for all these three cases, which we can substitute. So this is regarding the graphs of displacement time graph, velocity time graph and acceleration time graph. So in this class we have been discussed regarding the displacement, velocity and acceleration. So when the velocity is maximum, when the velocity will be minimum, when acceleration is maximum, when acceleration is minimum, and then the graphs related to that, which you have been discussed. Thank you.